Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Vikings. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go with the keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Titans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Humphries on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
Henry, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brought him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Will get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The open man is Smith. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. On first down, Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 70. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw on second down. Huntley setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Smith catches left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. Oh, Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Makes the score.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run, Cook. And we'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run for it with Cook. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they got the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Down there. complete. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
Touchdown, Titans! Adam Humphries, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Titans are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Titans 21, Vikings 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, he's starting to feel a little bit looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Makes the score.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Off play action. Huntley. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
As the tight end position continues to grow in importance and gain respect, you understand even more why the Vikings selected Irv Smith out of Alabama in 2019 in the 2nd round. They already have a big-time tight end in Kyle Rudolph. But now with Smith, you diversify the offense. You've got 2 big targets who can go down the middle of the field and make big catches. Expect that trend to continue in 2020.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you got to be able to catch the ball as well. There were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And again, it's no good. A A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Looking here for Smith downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Gotw Smith, 73 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Tennessee.
On first down, Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And from Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Henry again. He's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 31-yard line.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 30.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley, room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a full race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 24. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Brings up
second and goal from inside the 5. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is good.
And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort.
15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Off the bootleg. Huntley. That'll be complete to Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Huntley. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. Runs through the contact. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He's across midfield.
Anthony Harris on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphries. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At at their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, to be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
Exactly.
going forward. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but
and that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And
Derrick Henry all alone. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing.